Hey, good morning. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Good to see you. Good morning. Yes, dear colleagues, dear guests, friends of the Institute, welcome to this week's workshop titled A Path to Inclusive Development, Unpacking Gender Inequalities in Economic Theory and Policy. My name is Pavlina Tcherneva, and it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you as the new president of the Economics Institute. The Levy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. As you know, the Levy Institute is dedicated to investigating matters fundamental to our social fabric. We focus on economic insecurity, instability, and inequality. And our research aims to advance multidisciplinary, innovative approaches that challenge conventional economic thinking and contribute to policy solutions both at the national and the international level. So let me just take this opportunity first to thank the William and Flora Hewlett Foundation for their inspired leadership on the areas of gender equity, women economic empowerment, and in particular for partnering with us over the years to advance the research that we're developing here on these vital research topics. With the generous support of the Hewlett Foundation, we have hosted a series of research workshops starting back in 2016, then 2017, 19, 2022. It's wonderful to have a full house and see people in person, be here. And also it's wonderful to see our guests who are joining us online. This is the fifth installment in the series of workshops. And they were organized collaboratively between the gender and distribution research programs at the Institute and build on earlier meetings that took place here, gatherings that were organized by the gender program, including the meetings of the International Working Group on Gender and Macroeconomics, organized by Rania Antonopoulos and Nilüfer Çağatay. And as you know, Nilüfer was a co-founder of the GEM network. This year's workshop, the 2024 workshop, is dedicated to the memory of Nilüfer, who passed away in 2022. Now, unlike the dominant mainstream view that gender inequalities are primarily derived from purely macroeconomic forces related to individual preferences or characteristics, we at Levy believe that structural macro forces are the primary drivers of such disparities. And so the range of topics that you will see featured in this workshop reflect this view. And notably, the work of the distribution and gender teams at Levy has been international in scope, and the selection of research also displays our internationalist partisanships. Since the funding for this event came as part of the Hewlett Foundation support for our work on sub-Saharan Africa, we have aimed to give particular emphasis to research focus on countries from that region. Now, good research, good policy relevant research requires good data, and that has been a perennial problem. In particular, the gender insensitive nature of data collected by national statistical agencies, whether we're talking about labor force statistics, national income accounts. And so we have aimed to identify these methodological challenges and propose remedies to render statistics more gender sensitive. As a policy think tank, the Levy Institute is committed to ensuring that our research informs and influences public policy. And so we aim to develop creative, useful, evidence-based solutions. Each workshop to that end includes a policy roundtable that then discusses the policy relevance of the research that is being presented here, but also identifies knowledge gaps, areas of research that require further development from a policy perspective. My sincere thanks to the Levy gender and distribution teams who led the charge on this research initiative. and who continue to incorporate newly developed research in our curricular programs. The Levy Economics Institute has two graduate programs, a Master of Arts and a Master of Science. And issues of gender and well-being are central to our curricular commitment as well. I'm very pleased to inaugurate the Nilofer Chatai Scholarship, which will be awarded to a graduate student interested in integrating gender awareness to the study of the macroeconomy. Thank you to our regional partners, Abeno Duro and Tabisen Molekom, for their consultation and support. And thank you to our very own Ashma Singha and Ajit Zacharias for putting together the workshop program. And finally, this community of scholars knows perhaps better than anyone that none of this would be possible without the invisible work of those behind the scenes. So a heartfelt thanks to the Levy staff, Michael Stevens, Emily Mbari, Lindsay Carter, Belle Chiefs, Tyler Emerson, for bringing you all here to the presenters, discussants. Thank you for your contributions. Your expertise is essential to the success of this workshop. And I'm confident that in the tradition of past Levy events, this conference too will enjoy a lively and open-ended discussion. Thank you and welcome to the Levy Institute. A brief announcement. Rania unfortunately could not join us today, but she will be with us tomorrow, and she will do the dedication to Nilofer tomorrow. So we will have a very brief break, and then we will move straight in. If the time is, yes, we have about 5 minutes, and then we'll move straight into the first panel.
Thank you.